Hello YouTube, today I'll be showing you a Crystal Skillchompa Hunter Guide. And so these are the new Skillchompas released today. It requires 97 Hunter, and you also must complete the Regicide quest. It really helps if you have a high agility level, because you have a higher chance of multiple catches. And when you catch multiple Skillchompas at once, it also awards the full XP. I also suggest you have Slisky's endgame quest complete, because it has really nice rewards, and I'll explain later how it works. So they're located slightly north of the Tyrus camp. And so to get there, you just want to use your Elf City Quiver, and then teleport to the Tyrus camp. And then after that, you squeeze past the trees north, and run around to the other side, because that spot's better than the south spot. Alright, so here's my equipment setup. I have an Enhanced Yaktwee stick, and basically you unlock this by catching 1000 Charm Sprites, and it'll give you 5% more Hunter XP. And then I have the Slisky's endgame rewards. So the first thing I have is the Combined Catalyst Fragment. So what this thing does is, it automatically resets the failed box traps, but it doesn't work with the collapsed box traps. So that's why for this item alone, I highly suggest you do the Slisky's endgame quest. The Necklace of Shadows will stop the summoning points from draining after the pouch has initially been summoned. And finally, the Ring of Whispers will increase your Hunter levels by 3 invisible levels. It also stacks with Arctic Bear, so that will give you 10 Hunter levels. So when combining all 3 pieces together, you'll get a set effect, and that is called Manifested Knowledge. So once every 4 minutes of skilling, you'll see a purple orb spawn nearby, and you can click it to get instant XP. A skill that's level 98 or higher will give you 860 XP every time. And the next thing I have is the full Hunter set, and this is a reward from the Arc shop. It's well worth getting if you have chimes, and basically what it does is, it adds your Hunter XP by 6%, and it also stacks with Enhanced Yaktwee stick. So combine both of them together, and you'll get 11% more Hunter XP. Then finally, I would suggest you bring the Tracker Aura, although I don't actually have that right now because for some reason it was on cooldown. You don't really need anything higher than tier 3. So here's my inventory setup. I have 7 box traps. I brought 2 extra in case you lose them. Then I have the Perfect Plus potion active, and that's for the 1-tick method, which I'll explain later on. You also must have any Perfect Juju potion. Then I have 3 to 5 Arctic Bear pouches, which will boost your Hunter levels invisibly. I brought 150 Hunter urns, and so these are the new urns that were released 2 weeks ago. And since their release, they also made every urn stackable. I actually forgot to bring them here, but they're actually really amazing to bring, and it'll give you around 20% more XP per hour overall. And so the next thing that also helps is the Urn Enhancer, which will increase the XP by 25% from teleporting the urns. This is from the new Nomad quest, which was released from last year. Alright, so here's my box trap layout. So I put 4 of them in a square, and I put the 5th one in the middle, which is around the Hunter icon on the minimap. So I would suggest you do 2 things in your game settings. The first one is you want to turn off the left click attack option for the Crystal Skillchompas. Now although you can set box traps in combat, but sometimes you can accidentally kill them. So what you do is just go to your combat settings by pressing F4, then select the NPC attack options to hidden. Then the other setting I would suggest is auto-teleporting full urns. So while this feature has been around for a full year, surprisingly some people don't actually know this. So just go to your game settings and select auto-teleport when the urns are full. Alright, so here's a strategy. So I mentioned about the 1-tick box trap method, right? It requires the Perfect Plus potion active, and this can be unlocked by having 99 herb lore. You also must buy and unlock the recipe from the mailer shop. Now I know a lot of you have 99 herb lore before you got 99 Hunter, and so the reason being is, when you attempt to drink a Perfect Juju potion, it won't actually consume the potion, while the effect is active. So what you want to do is put both the Perfect Juju potion and the box trap on your action bar. So first, attempt to drink the Perfect Juju potion, and then quickly set the box trap. So this will set the box trap on the square you're standing on. Now every time you want to set a new box trap, make sure you stand on the trap that you want to check, so that way it'll reset the box trap exactly where you want it to be reset. If you don't have Perfect Plus potion unlocked, then the alternative would be an Antipoison Plus. Each dose will last 12 minutes, and attempting to drink a regular Antipoison instead won't actually consume the regular Antipoison. That is only if there are 6 minutes remaining on the Antipoison Plus. This costs around 6k each dose, so it shouldn't be that expensive. Alright, so I only recorded 30 minutes, because my recorder crashed halfway through. I caught a total of 1,168 crystal Skillchompas. So extrapolating this in a full hour, you can expect 2.3k Skillchompas caught. So the base XP without any XP modifiers would be 1.1 mil hunter XP per hour. So with the urns and the urn enhancer, it would add 278k hunter XP, which will consume 138 hunter urns. With the full hunter outfit and the Yaktwee stick as well as the urns, you'd get a whopping total of 1.5 mil hunter XP per hour. So at the time of the recording, I was able to sell my Skillchompas for 2.2k each. This would give you a profit of around 5 mil GP. Now I'm pretty sure they're certainly gonna drop, because the profit's way too amazing for such a skilling method that's way too fast, you know? Oh, and yes, there is a pet chance, for anyone who's curious. So how does this compare to Ornate Tortles? Well, the Ornate Tortles are 1.2 mil XP per hour base. Using the urns and the enhancer, as well as the Yaktwee stick and the hunter outfit, you'd get a staggering 1.6 mil hunter XP per hour. That is assuming you're catching 772 Ornate Tortles. The problem is, there's a limiting factor with Ornate Tortles, and so there's only 200 every colony spawn. It also makes no money, however. In comparison to Crystallize Grenwalls, it's only 800k XP per hour base. Now using all the XP multipliers I mentioned, you'd probably get around 1 mil XP per hour at most. It's a lot more click intensive, and it requires more attention, as well as costing money for the Crystallize runes. So that means from level 77 all the way to 97, you just want to do Crystallize Grenwalls. I have a guide for both the Ornate Tortles and the Crystallize Grenwalls, if you guys want to check it out. And I'll leave a link in the description. So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope it helps. If I missed anything, feel free to ask.